Hello, welcome back to another video of Rose Reviews. And today I'll be talking about I Am Cuba by Mikhail Kalatozov. I think I said that right. Actually, I have this film in the Criterion collection. I've had it in my possession for quite a few months. Never got around to it until today, and I'm very glad that I did. Very glad. This is a fantastic film. And I now see why it's part of like the greatest movies ever made lists around the internet. Praised by amazing directors like Martin Scorsese. Praised by everybody. It should be praised. It's fantastic. I guess I'll get the. I guess I'll will address the elephant in the room. Uh, this was made uh made by the Cuban government with the Soviet Union and was made as a propaganda piece, which is, in my opinion, not a bad thing. Every movie, on some level, is a propaganda piece. It just varies, and I don't think it discredits it as an art form. Sorry, I I don't. I think everybody should watch the movie. And above that, this movie is about, to me, it's about liberation or struggle, about an oppressive class oppressing the underprivileged in every way. Freedom of speech, sexual abuse, land. Uh, it really shows how corrupt the society was under the regime of Batista, and how cruel it was on every single level to the poor peasant, to the college educated. There's only one real direct reference to communism in this movie, and it's when these college students get raided by the police, and the police find a book of State and Revolution by Lenin, and they're like, "Who is this?" And like the guy, sassy as hell, says, "This is ours." I thought, I don't think it's supposed to be funny. It's not funny. He's, I chuckle. I don't know. Like, this is ours in spirit of communism, I guess. And this movie, it's about the detailing struggle, about how a better future is possible. A better future is always possible. I guess we can talk about the the beautiful camera work in this movie. That's the main thing I heard about this movie, or one of the main things I heard about the movie. That its camera work is fascinating and amazing. It's both of those and more. Some of these shots, I was like, I had to sit straight. I had to sit straight to lock in and appreciate it. Multiple sequences in this movie blew me away. Like, I'm sure some of these shots or some of these shots would be extremely difficult to recreate now. I'm no filmmaker or cinematographer. That's what I feel like. The black and white, oh, it looks so good. I know, I'm pretty sure that was just technical limitations, but the black and white looks beautiful. Side tangent, I think black and white, like as a visual medium, is fantastic. I think it's great. Yeah, this movie is about struggle and how it's being and how the corruption goes deep to every level of society, to the sex worker, the peasant who doesn't own his land but spent his entire life working on it, to the college educated. And now there's no escape. If you're part of the underclass, you're just part of it. And if you dare fight back, you're gonna die for it. There's some of these scenes in this movie are just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. There's a scene in the where a peasant has his well, he lives on the land. He lives on his boss's land, and he's just working on it for years and years. And then the boss comes and he said, "Oh yeah, the land is sold, by the way. I just sold it. And your house too. I own everything anyway, so kick rocks." And it's so devastating. It's devastating. I fell to the screen. I felt terrible watching that. I felt this can't be this this just can't be right. And it happened. This happened. The poor people never owned their land. They lived and died for their boss's land. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And and the beginning of this movie shows it really is the entire movie. How the white oppressive class consumes and exploits everything about a foreign land. The culture, the people, nothing is safe. It's irrelevant to them. And the movie ends as a propaganda piece. It would end in a positive note. And I think it ends very well. It ends with a man who's lost his home and lost a son, and he joins the revolution. He's being forced to join the revolution. He never wanted to, but it shows how our external environments forces us into things that we don't want to do, which is the entire movie pretty much. How there's a woman in the beginning who's forced into sex work, basically forced into sex work by a white man. Oh, and the guy is so nasty too. He says, "I'll buy your crucifix off of you." Like nothing, and he said he collects them too. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is sacred. Sorry. And yeah, at the very end, he's forced to join the forced to join the movement, and it's a great ending. It's a very hopeful ending, saying that a better future is possible. You have to fight for it. Oh, there's this one line in the movie. Yeah, you're not that you're not killing. You're not shooting the kill. You're shooting the past, and you're shooting to protect their future, which is all those poor people wanted to do anyway. They just wanted to live in peace. They didn't want to die for voicing their opinion, which many people did. A dissenting, if you were a dissenting force, they just kill you. Yeah, I rate this movie a 5 out of 5. I think it's great. I think the themes are amazing. I think the camera work stunning, visually stunning. The shots, the framing, stunning. The characters compelling. I really feel for them. Maybe it's just me being a bleeding heart, but I really feel for these characters. Partly because I know that on some level this is based on reality. Well, it is based on reality. The Batiste, the Batiste, the, the government violated countless, countless freaking of countless human rights, which is true. That is fact, and it's terrible. Suffering. This movie is all about suffering and liberation and fighting for a better tomorrow. I rate the movie 5 out of 5. I think it's fantastic. Thank you.